What if one of the half dollars in your pocket is worth thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars? In this video, we're revealing the top 5 ultra-rare and most valuable half-dollar coins that have shocked collectors and rocked auctions with their massive prices. These coins could still be hiding in change, collections, or old drawers waiting to be discovered. So hit that like button now, and stay with us till the end, because your next big treasure might already be in your hands. Number 1. Have you ever picked up a 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar with a small D mint mark and thought it was just another old coin? If you have one, you're not just holding a commemorative piece. You may be holding a high-demand collectible that serious coin hunters are searching for right now. This isn't a typical pocket coin. This is a key piece of American history that's gaining strong attention in today's numismatic market. Struck to honor the 200th anniversary of American independence, the bicentennial Kennedy half dollar is far more than just a patriotic design. It represents a special moment in minting history. These coins were issued for only 2 years, and they replaced the standard reverse design with the iconic image of Independence Hall. The dual date, 1776 to 1976, is a bold reminder of our nation's founding. And the D mint mark, standing for Denver, identifies a specific run of these coins that has become especially attractive to collectors. What makes the 1976 D Kennedy half dollar stand out is not only its historical importance, but the rare characteristics found in a limited number of these coins. From the surface, it looks like a normal bicentennial coin. But with a trained eye and a bit of knowledge, collectors are finding features that transform this coin from a 50-cent piece into a high-value asset. These are not rumors. These are real certified coins selling at national auctions, and their prices are climbing. One of the most exciting examples is the double die obverse variety. This version displays clear doubling in the inscriptions, Liberty, and In God We Trust. This doubling is not subtle, it's visible to the naked eye, and once spotted, it becomes unforgettable. Coins with this feature are rare, certified by top grading companies, and are currently in very high demand among collectors. The presence of this doubling dramatically increases the coin's value and desirability. Equally thrilling are the extremely rare examples that were accidentally struck on silver-clad planchets. While regular 1976 D Kennedy half dollars were minted in copper nickel, a small number were mistakenly produced using leftover silver planchets from prior years. These coins are rare, authentic errors that command enormous attention when they appear on the market. When certified by NGC or PCGS, these silver strikes have proven themselves as true stars of the modern coin world. And it doesn't stop there. Even without errors, coins in exceptional condition, particularly those graded mint state 67 or higher, are achieving impressive values. These high-grade specimens feature sharp detail, strong luster, and nearly flawless surfaces. Only a tiny percentage of coins reach this elite level, which is why collectors and investors are actively chasing them. The 1976 D Kennedy half dollar in top condition is now considered a centerpiece for modern U.S. coin collections. This surge in popularity isn't just hype. Coin shows, online marketplaces, and major auctions are reporting an increase in attention toward this coin. More collectors are entering the market, more submissions are being sent to grading services, and more of these coins are being added to investment portfolios. The momentum is real, and the interest in this coin is expanding globally. For collectors who want to identify valuable examples, it starts with close inspection. Look for bold, clear doubling on the obverse. Examine the fields and lettering for strength of strike. Compare edges. Silver planchets often have a slightly different color and sound. And always store your coins properly to preserve their condition. Uncirculated or well-preserved coins stand out immediately and are the ones that get serious offers from buyers. This is what makes coin collecting so exciting. There's always a chance you're holding something special, something rare, something valuable. The 1976 D Kennedy half dollar is not just a commemorative coin anymore. It's a highly respected and actively pursued modern collectible. The best part: many people have them and don't realize what they truly own. If you're one of them, this is your moment to take a second look. certified rare examples of the 1970-60 Kennedy half-dollar have sold for impressive sums. Coins with the double die obverse have reached between $5,000 and $10,000. Silver planchet errors have gone for over $15,000. And high-grade mint state 67 or higher examples have achieved auction results of more than $100,000. These are real numbers, from real auctions, for coins just like the one you might have right now, so take a moment. Pull out your coin jar. Check that old collection in your drawer. If you find a 1970-60 Kennedy half-dollar, don't rush to spend it. Take a good look, or have it examined by a professional. It could be one of the rare and valuable pieces collectors are paying thousands of dollars to acquire, and if you do find something amazing, tell us in the comments. We'd love to feature your story in a future video. Got a question about coins? Ask below, we answer every serious collector. And make sure to subscribe to HD Coins World and ring that bell so you never miss a rare coin update. In the world of coins, it's not about luck, it's about knowledge, timing, and a little curiosity. Your next treasure could already be in your hands. Number 2. Have you ever seen a 1918 half-dollar without a mint mark and just thought of it as an old coin with no real value? You might want to think again. Because in the world of numismatics, the 1918 Walking Liberty half-dollar has become a powerful symbol of rarity, beauty, and investment potential, and today, it's catching the eye of collectors and investors all over the world. This is no ordinary coin. It's a piece of American art struck in silver during a pivotal time in history. The 1918 half-dollar features the iconic Walking Liberty design, considered by many experts to be one of the most beautiful ever created for U.S. coinage. The image of Lady Liberty walking confidently toward the rising sun, draped in the American flag, with branches of laurel and oak in her arm, is both powerful and patriotic. And on the reverse, the majestic eagle stands tall on a mountain peak with wings half spread, ready for flight, just like the nation itself during that era. What makes the 1918 version with no mint mark even more appealing is that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which at the time did not include mint marks on its coins. This makes it unique from the Denver and San Francisco issues of the same year, and even more interesting for collectors trying to complete high-grade sets or secure scarce early-date walkers in pristine condition. Collectors are fascinated with this coin because it represents a turning point in the U.S. economy and coinage history. It came out during the tail end of World War I, and very few of these coins survived in top condition due to heavy circulation during those turbulent times. Most coins were worn down from everyday use, which means the number of surviving examples in well-preserved condition is remarkably small, and when rarity meets quality, you know what happens next in the collector world. Demand explodes. In numismatics, rarity and condition are everything. A coin like the 1918 Walking Liberty half-dollar is already valuable due to age and silver content, but add a high grade or mint error to the mix, and its value jumps to the next level. Collectors actively search for coins with crisp details, full strikes, and clean fields, especially in grades like MS64 and above. A coin that has survived over 100 years without significant wear is a treasure in itself, and experts know exactly what they're willing to pay for that kind of quality. Errors and varieties can also be game changers when it comes to this coin. Although not as common in early walkers as in modern issues, there are known examples with striking anomalies, such as die cracks, off-center strikes, and doubling in the lettering on the obverse. If you happen to spot any odd details on your 1918 half-dollar, it's absolutely worth getting it checked by a professional. A small difference can mean the difference between $100 and tens of thousands. Spotting a valuable 1918 half-dollar starts with understanding the design and wear patterns. Look closely at Liberty's hand, her flowing gown, and the sun's rays beneath her feet. On high-grade coins, those lines are sharp and clear. On the reverse, examine the eagle's feathers and the mountain rock for strong details. Any coin that maintains that level of strike and luster after more than a century is rare and deserves a closer look. If you're serious about identifying varieties and understanding the value of older half-dollars like this one, don't go it alone. There are entire communities and resources built around these coins. Websites like PCGS CoinFacts, NGC, and forums like CoinTalk are excellent tools for spotting key characteristics, learning from experienced collectors, and even sharing your discoveries for expert feedback. You might be surprised how quickly you can go from beginner to expert just by learning what to look for. Now let's talk about what collectors are paying for the best of the best. And this is where things get exciting. A standard 1918 half-dollar and lower circulated grades might fetch a few $100s, but in certified uncirculated grades, the value climbs fast. Coins graded mint state 64 and above have sold for more than $8,000. Mint state 66 examples have been auctioned for over $30,000. And the highest grade examples known, coins that look almost untouched by time, have brought in auction prices exceeding $370,000. These are not stories or exaggerations. They are real certified coins, sold in real auctions, to serious collectors who know exactly how valuable and rare these pieces are. And that's why this coin continues to rise in popularity and demand. It checks all the boxes: history, silver content, beauty, rarity, and collector prestige. So if you've got a 1918 half-dollar with no mint mark, don't overlook it. Take a close look at its details, check its condition, and consider sending it to a grading service if it looks strong. You might just be holding one of the rarest and most sought-after walking Liberty half-dollars ever struck. And if you do find one that looks promising, or if you've already had one graded, let us know in the comments. We love to hear about discoveries from our amazing community of coin hunters. If you have questions about any rare coins, drop them down below. We answer every serious collector right here on the channel. Make sure you subscribe to HD Coins World, where we bring you the real facts, real values, and real opportunities in the world of rare coins. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a video, because the next rare coin we talk about might be sitting in your pocket or hidden in your old family collection right now. In numismatics, fortune favors the informed, and your knowledge is the key to unlocking hidden treasures. Number 3. Did you know that one of the most overlooked coins in your collection could be worth thousands? That's right, we're talking about the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar. A coin that many people pass over, spend, or toss into change jars without realizing they might be sitting on a hidden treasure. If you have one of these coins at home, you'll want to listen closely, because collectors are paying serious attention to this coin right now. The Kennedy half-dollar series began in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination in 1963. Since then, it has become one of the most collected modern coins in the United States. The 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar is no exception. In fact, it holds a unique place in this iconic series thanks to a small but powerful group of rare varieties and high-grade examples that are now selling for thousands at auction. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint and carries the bold D Mint mark just below Kennedy's neck on the obverse. Like many half-dollars of the time, it was intended for circulation, which means most of these coins were used and show signs of heavy wear. But when a 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar is found in pristine, uncirculated condition or displays rare minting anomalies, its value skyrockets in today's market. What makes the 1972 D so special is the combination of historical significance, brilliant design, and the fact that only a tiny number of these coins exist in top-tier grades. For example, coins graded mint state 67 by PCGS or NGC are extremely hard to find and have become major targets for registry collectors. These coins must have sharp strikes, radiant luster, and flawless surfaces. And when they do, they command serious prices. There's also something incredibly exciting about the 1972 D when it comes to errors and varieties. Some of these coins were struck with misaligned dies or show strong doubling in the text and date, making them valuable to error collectors. Other rare examples have appeared with unusual surface finishes, strike-through errors, or off-center strikes, all features that drive up collector demand and auction value. Collectors who specialize in Kennedy half-dollars know how competitive the market is becoming for earlier dates like 1972. As more people submit their coins for grading, the number of known top-condition pieces becomes clearer, and the scarcity of those coins makes them even more desirable. The finest examples often appear in major auctions and create bidding wars between serious numismatists who want to add these to their elite sets. If you're looking at a 1972 D. Kennedy $50 and wondering what to check for, start with the basics. Is the coin shiny, free from scratches or contact marks? Are the details on Kennedy's hair, cheekbone, and jawline fully struck? On the reverse, check the feathers on the eagle and the sharpness of the stars and lettering. A coin that shows full details and no visible wear could be worth grading, and worth far more than face value. And here's the best part: some of these coins have already proven themselves in the market. In recent auctions, a certified mint state 67 1972 D. Kennedy $50 sold for $2,800. But that's not all. Another exceptional example, certified and preserved with nearly perfect surfaces, was sold for an incredible $47,000. These are verified sales, backed by grading and demand, and the values keep growing as more collectors join the hunt. The reason for the high value is simple: quality plus scarcity equals demand. And the 1972 D. Kennedy $50 is one of those coins that offers all of that in a powerful way. It's not just another coin, it's a piece of American history, minted in an era of transition, and carrying the image of one of the most beloved presidents of all time. If you think you might have a 1972 D. Kennedy $50 that stands out, get it checked by a grading service like PCGS or NGC. The investment is worth it, especially if your coin shows uncirculated characteristics. And if you find something rare or already have one graded, tell us in the comments. We love hearing your stories and sharing them with the HD Coins World community. Make sure to subscribe to HD Coins World for more deep dives into the most valuable and fascinating coins in US history. We bring you the facts, the values, and the insider tips you need to build knowledge and maybe even find the next treasure hiding in your collection. And remember, knowledge is the real currency in numismatics, and we're here to help you profit from it. Number 4. How many times have you looked at a $50 from 1973 and thought it was just another old coin? If that coin doesn't have a mint mark, you might want to take a much closer look. Because the 1973 Kennedy $50 with no mint mark is turning heads in today's coin collecting world, and some are selling for thousands of dollars. This powerful silver-colored coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which in 1973 did not place mint marks on circulating coins. That simple absence of a letter can make a huge difference, especially when we're talking about a coin that carries historical weight, stunning design, and rare qualities that few collectors ever see in the wild. The Kennedy $50 series is one of the most iconic in modern U.S. coinage. Introduced in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination, this coin has carried his legacy for decades. But not all Kennedy halves are created equal, and the 1973 no mint mark version is one of the most fascinating to collectors who are constantly searching for high-grade, valuable examples. While millions of these coins were struck for general use, most were heavily circulated and show significant wear today. That's exactly what makes uncirculated examples so desirable. A 1973 Kennedy $50 with strong luster, sharp detail, and no scratches or contact marks is a rare survivor, and collectors are paying huge premiums for coins in top condition. What really drives the excitement around this coin is the ultra-high demand for mint state 66 and higher examples. When a coin from 1973 shows full strike, glowing surfaces, and flawless detail, it becomes a top-tier collectible. Grading companies like PCGS and NGC have only certified a very small number of coins in these top grades, and that extreme scarcity is why values are shooting up fast. And we're not just talking about mint condition alone. Some 1973 no mint mark $50 show signs of rare strike errors, such as die polishing lines, doubling in the lettering, or even planchet abnormalities. These errors take a coin that's already worth hundreds and turn it into a highly sought-after rarity that collectors are desperate to own. If you want to identify a valuable 1973 $50, start with the basics. Check for luster, clean fields, and full detail on Kennedy's hair and the eagle's wings on the reverse. Use a magnifier to inspect the text for signs of doubling or weakness in the strike. A coin that looks extra sharp and untouched could easily be worth a full grading submission and may turn out to be a valuable treasure hiding in your collection. And if you think these are just nice collector pieces, wait until you hear the auction results. A brilliant uncirculated 1973 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark has sold for over $4,800. But that's not even the highest recorded price. The finest examples in top-grade condition have brought in more than $42,000 at major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers. These are real, verified sales that show the true power and value behind this seemingly simple coin. This kind of demand is what fuels the excitement of modern coin collecting. You never know when you might find a coin that's not only old, but incredibly rare and worth thousands. And the 1973 no mint mark Kennedy half-dollar is one of those coins, hiding in plain sight and waiting to be discovered by someone who knows what to look for. If you have one of these coins in your possession, now is the time to inspect it carefully. And if you think it might be a high-grade example, get it certified by a reputable grading service. It might just be your ticket into the world of elite numismatics, and a nice payday at the same time. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a 1973 half-dollar in beautiful condition or with unusual traits. We love hearing your stories and sharing discoveries from coin hunters just like you. And if you have any questions about rare coins, drop them below. We reply to every serious collector. Subscribe now to HD Coins World and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video that could lead you to your next rare coin find. In the world of coins, the ones that look ordinary are often the ones worth a fortune, and the 1973 no mint mark Kennedy half-dollar proves it. Number 5. Every now and then, a simple-looking coin turns out to be something extraordinary, and if you've got a 1971 Kennedy half-dollar with a D mint mark, you might be holding one of the most exciting modern collectibles in your hands. It may seem like just another piece of pocket change, but under the surface, this coin carries history, potential rarity, and serious value. The Kennedy half-dollar series has long been a favorite of collectors, and for good reason. Created in 1964 following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy, the coin quickly became both a symbol of national mourning and a tribute to one of the most beloved leaders in American history. By the 1970s, millions of these coins were produced for circulation, but only a small number have survived in pristine condition, and even fewer possess the unique traits that drive collectors wild. The 1971 D half-dollar was struck at the Denver Mint and marked the beginning of a new era in Kennedy coinage. It was the first regular issue year where the U.S. Mint stopped using silver and transitioned fully to a copper-nickel-clad composition. This change made headlines at the time, but it also created a generation of coins that are often overlooked by casual collectors. Yet those with knowledge are discovering just how valuable the right 1971 D examples can be. What really makes this coin special is not just the date or the mint mark, but the discovery of rare die varieties and outstanding condition specimens. The most famous among them is the double-die obverse variety, where the lettering and date appear doubled due to a misalignment in the minting process. These doubling errors are bold and clear, and collectors are constantly on the hunt for them because of their scarcity and the value they bring. But even without errors, finding a 1971 D Kennedy half-dollar in high grade is extremely difficult. These coins were heavily circulated, and most show clear signs of wear. That's why any coin that grades mint state 66 or higher becomes a standout star in the series. Only a small number have ever been certified in these top grades, and they are commanding big prices at auction. Serious coin hunters know the signs of a high-value 1971 D half. Look for strong luster across the fields, sharp detail in Kennedy's hair, and clean edges around the letters and stars. On the reverse, the eagle's feathers, arrows, and shield should be crisp and well-defined. A coin that shows this level of preservation is exactly what collectors are battling for in the auction rooms, and what dealers are willing to pay top dollar for in private sales. The popularity of this coin isn't just growing, it's exploding. With each year, more collectors are building complete Kennedy half-dollar sets and searching for the highest grade examples to submit for certification. That demand has pushed prices higher, and coins that were once worth a few dollars are now reaching serious investment levels in the right condition. And here's the part that might surprise you most. At public auctions and through certified coin sales, the 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar has sold for as much as $13,200 in exceptional uncirculated grades. But that's not the ceiling. Special coins with ultra-high grades, sharp details, or rare varieties have brought in auction prices of over $48,000, making them among the most valuable modern half dollars ever sold. These are not exaggerated numbers. These are confirmed sales with real buyers and professional grading behind them. And the truth is, some of the most valuable examples were once sitting quietly in someone's drawer or coin jar before being discovered by someone who knew what to look for. So if you've got a 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar, now is the time to inspect it closely. And if you're new to collecting, this coin is the perfect example of why numismatics can be so rewarding, not just for the money, but for the history, the thrill of discovery, and the connection to a moment in time that shaped a nation. If you think you've found a special coin, let us know in the comments. And if you have questions about identifying rare half dollars, ask below. We're here to support every coin hunter who wants to turn knowledge into value. And don't forget to subscribe to HD Coins World, where every week we bring you real coins, real prices, and the real strategies to become a smarter collector. With the right information, anyone can uncover rare coins hiding in plain sight. And maybe your 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar is next.